My name.
Welcome everybody to the Amateur Hour Commentary Channel. We are watching tonight's match in the North American Firewall League Season 2 between N.A.C. and Barrage. I'm your host, Wolf Craze, joined, as always, by my co-host, Titch, 1987. Titch, how you doing, man?
We were kind of talking about that before. I'm here.
He's here. He made it, folks.
That was a loaded question.
Kicking and screaming, but he made it. And you guys may notice a slight difference in the layout this evening. That is right. Our ghost with the most, Paco, is back, and he has made things look a lot prettier than how I had them. So we're very fortunate to have him back. The match is going to be starting approximately in about 2 minutes or so, but we wanted to start early, make sure people got in here. So Paco, I don't know if you were able to. Is my face frozen by chance?
Yeah, it's a wonderful shit.
That's awesome. Thank you. That's awesome. My face is never frozen.
I'm liking the little scroll text on the bottom there. I'm trying to reading it.
Yeah. I am loving it myself. Well, as long as you guys can at least hear my voice, that is what's most important. And Paco will fix what's going on in the background. But I really wanted to briefly talk about the standings of where everybody is. I
personally think it's fine just the way it is.
Thank you. That is a nice profile.
That's a good picture.
Good profile. Oh, dang! You had to go and ruin it. But we're going to look at the standings for both teams tonight. Talk about the number of wins that they've actually had, and what their total score actually is. So if we look at N.A.C., they're in Squad A. And currently they have a total of 41 wins, but they've only played 4 matches. So I believe this is their 4th match, possibly? No. Yeah, this is their 4th match.
This was supposed to be week 4, but there was an issue with for some reason they couldn't make during that week. So this was a rescheduled match. We can talk about the fact that we're playing a week 4 and week 7, basically, going into. But
yep.
Yeah, here we are.
But that's what happens. Sometimes things got to be rescheduled, and at least both teams were accommodating and they understood. So if we look at both of their standings, N.A.C. has currently won 41 total victories, and Barrage only 30. And if you look at their overall points, N.A.C. has total 12 points, and Barrage has a total of 9. So Barrage is not currently in the top 8, but they are pushing to get there. See if they can get that tonight. And if you look at N.A.C., for those who have access to the score spread, N.A.C. is currently sitting in tying for 2nd place in the overall points. But we have to remember that Hoons Goons, Chicken Noodle Soup, and Old Dirty Gunners have all played all their games up to this point. In fact, Old Dirty Gunners finished their 6th week match, so they're definitely already ahead of the curve. Currently, though, N.A.C. is sitting with 12, Barrage with 9. So I'd say they're relatively even going into tonight's match.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Paco has that standings listed. He could have done, but he was busy messing around with things in the background.
Or just fixing the mess that I made, That
and he was pretty upset. I'm not gonna lie. He
said
upset.
it was vomit inducing. I feel so bad for the man.
Out of curiosity, Paco, how much of the tequila did you drink while trying to fix everything? Oh, okay. Wow.
Well, he's going to be downing that any moment, and hopefully that doesn't impact his performance, because we can't have a bad performance tonight. So, that was not cool.
But it is nice to be able to just kind of step back, and although I have never really done a whole lot in the production end, it's nice to be able, for Wolf to be able to just kind of step back and take over, and my casting with him when he does production can.
It's different. It's definitely different, and we got a good taste of what that was like. And boy, I don't miss pulling double duty there at all. So we are very fortunate to have him back. I'm just right now trying to pull up the matches over. Okay, I got N.A.C's. Now I'm just waiting on Barrages. So,
no, it hasn't started yet. So for anybody interested, currently ongoing, we have 420 Kings versus the Four Horsemen currently going on. Score as of right now, 2-5 for 420 Kings.
So 420 Kings walking away right now with 5 total victories, which is awesome. Good on them. It sounds like the last time I checked in, it was 3-0. So it sounds like Four Horsemen have come back and gotten a couple of victories. So good on them, and best of luck to them. Titch will keep us up to date on the goings on over there. So, yeah. So what are your predictions tonight, dude?
I'm hoping for 12-0 sweep.
12-0 sweep in whose favor?
N.A.C's.
Okay.
I'm hoping for that because that's more than likely N.A.C's win, and I just want to get this over and done with. So I'm doing it for my own personal benefit.
Well, interestingly enough, so N.A.C. in season 1 swept many teams, walking away with a total of 12 wins on multiple occasions. And this season, they have not yet done so. They've gotten close, but their first 2 weeks, they actually lost at least one round. So they haven't gotten a 12-0 sweep yet. On the other hand, though, one of their biggest competitors at the moment, Hoons Goons, they have 4 total sweeps of 12-0, and that was from week 2 to week 5. Their first week, they lost 2 rounds. So they are currently standing in first place, or at least tied for first place, and carry the most victories overall. So
fun fact, there are only 3 teams this season that have walked out with a 12-0. That is Hoons Goons, Chicken Noodle Soup, and the Scrub Squad.
The latter probably the most surprising.
We went from 2 ties to a 12-0. And we would have been the first, but the Hoons Goons played, I think, like the day prior, and they 12-0'd. Or no, the week prior, sorry. They 12-0'd the week prior.
All right, still not live. Interesting. That's okay. That's okay. So now that Paco is back, we've been talking a lot about our Patreon. We've been talking a lot about our Discord. So why don't you guys go over and check that stuff out? You can start off over at Patreon, patreon.com/AH commentary.
Hey, don't show that.
There you can. If you become a patron of ours, you'll get Discord recognition and a lot of other fun stuff. And there's also a link for our Discord in the extensions, or if you're on PC down below. So it costs nothing. Go ahead and click it, join us, and stay up to date with what we're doing. Shortly after the Firewall League finishes up, Paco and Titch will be working diligently on getting the Rocket League tournament started, and there's already some interest stewing about, so that's going to be very exciting. If you haven't watched Rocket League, it is an esport currently, so if you're interested in esports, that is definitely one to check out. It's quite amazing to watch, and if you've never played it, I recommend you try to play it so you know how freaking difficult it is and can appreciate what you're actually watching.
A game I'm actually good at. No, it really is. It's got a huge learning curve. Paco and I have got loads of hours into the game.
Yeah, one time you guys told me that was like one of you had 800 hours on your one account and you have two accounts. So
yeah, I have two accounts because I started on the PlayStation and then I switched over to PC. Still play on controller though, obviously. Only psychopaths play on keyboard and mouse, but
yeah, they're pretty crazy.
There's about like 2 pros I think that actually play keyboard and mouse, and how they do it is beyond me.
Yeah, it's quite impressive, and I'm really excited to watch. I don't know what my role is actually going to be, but I encourage everybody to tune into that, and we will be posting that in our Discord. So again, if you're interested, please pop over to our Discord so that you know when that stuff is actually going on, because yeah, you don't want to miss it for sure.
Yeah, so as we sort of figure out when the playoffs are going to be, I know it was kind of like set for February, beginning of February, first week of February. So based on time frame, I figure we should be wrapped up probably second week, because after first week we should be down to final 4 teams. So really there's only 4 matches technically for that week. Mm-hmm. So I think sort of third week of February is when it'll be, probably on a weekend like a Saturday or something like that. And Rocket League's a little bit different as far as casting to Rocket League or to Firewall. Firewall has sort of this slow start pace with, you kind of have a bit to talk about at the beginning of the map of where they're at and, you know, what sort of direction they're going to go. And then you have this lull of like them kind of doing nothing and sort of feeling out the situation. Mm-hmm. And then you have like 30 seconds of like high performance fire of shit just going on. And then it's like this sort of like, so it's this bit of a roller coaster. Whereas with Rocket League, it's like 5 minutes and it's just right from kickoff. It's just go.
Yeah, it's really intense. And seeing some of the tricks that people do, it's pretty remarkable. It's a lot like traditional sports where there's always action happening, and you're always wondering who's going to come out on top. And yeah, it's definitely a thrill ride. So definitely check that out, guys. But back to Firewall, we're coming to the end of this season. In other words, I'm not talking about the league. I'm talking about the Firewall operation season that we're currently in, which is Heartland. Any ideas or any hopes that you are expecting, or you know, any thoughts that you're hoping would come to fruition moving forward into the new year?
Nothing that really comes to my mind. Killtrix is live there, Paco. He is up. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. And this season I've kind of, I didn't really partake in this season's operations or anything like that. I got there in K8 and that was basically it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. This season I just had no drive to bother with any of it.
Yeah. Well, they really did give us a lot of content. It was 2 maps per season, so we got 6 overall. I think there were 3 legendaries, 1 legendary for each. We got 2 contractors per season, I believe. And so, yeah, we've been provided a lot of content, which is awesome. But the question is what's to come? Are they going to have more operations? They say that they're going to continue to support this. I know Solaris is going to be coming out this year. Are they going to actually be providing the constant content that they have been, as they did throughout 2019? And if so, what is that going to be? Or is it going to be all the same stuff that they had before? I'm kind of interested to see what that's going to be. And my hope is that they continue the trend that they have. But that being said, we could talk about that a little bit more. But it looks like the match is starting, and we're over on District.
Surprise, surprise. I think that everybody kind of knew this map was coming up.
Oh, yeah.
This is like their go-to map. like on both teams. So I wouldn't be
Oh, yeah.
surprised if we see this again, as one team picks it and then the other team picks it.
And it looks like NAC is what, on defense currently?
Yes. So they had it out in the middle, but Eagle Eye from Frosty.
And Eagle Eye has been actually more commonplace. I've seen, and in fact, after one of the matches that we covered, where jammers were used quite regularly, I'm starting to see people use more jammers. There have been a couple of matches earlier this week, and everyone's trying to get those nice jammer placements because they saw how many victories were obtained in the previous matches. And let's see if there's any of that tonight, as Barrage is sitting in the back alley behind the construction area, and there's some gunfire coming from the parking lot that wall. And with the eyes in the sky from Frosty, giving his team that intel, it's going to make this a little bit easier. And it looks like Gutos is actually firing from the parking lot, keeping them covered. There is still one member that seems to kind of be rogue. Who's not sitting there with his teammates.
It looks like Frosty trying to take the long view here, and somebody sitting right in front of him, making sure to
Kermit getting Kuchek down. Killtrick's getting the revive. Right now, both teams are trying to feel each other out, not too confident in moving in. Both teams very good at shooting, really good aim. And there goes Killtrix trying to move across. Gudos gets him down. J Murphs gets the rev, though. And a grenade lays him out. Killtrix being eliminated, making the matchup now 4 against 3.
Yeah, so it looks like they have backed off. N.A.C. sort of backed off back towards the laptop, slowly coming back out.
They don't have any reason to really push out and get the eliminations. They can just sit comfortably back in the back alleyway and lay that fire down because, they are really well known for their shooting abilities, especially from a distance. And that's how they win most of their games is from a distance. Daddy Kino throwing out some grenades. Frosty downing Chopper.
Getting the elimination as well. Kuchek getting down by Kino.
Looks like Frosty Boy goes down as well.
J Murph running away for his life because he knows that seeing that alleyway right now is probably certain death.
And it looks like Kermit sitting in the middle, trying to recover a little bit, along with his teammate Gudos.
So Frosty was down. He was eliminated too, right?
He was, yeah. Now it's a 2v1. Yeah. It's Kermit and Gudos versus who is that? Can't see from here. Is it J Murph? It's J Murph.
Yeah,
J Murph has to go up against 2 of the most solid players in the league, and he's going to have to bait, and he's on the attacking team, so he's got to make a move. He's got to get these eliminations quick because he's only got a minute left. And here's N.A.C. splitting up, covering from 2 different angles, not giving J Murph an opportunity to move, and Kermit downs J Murph and gets the final elimination, giving N.A.C. the first victory this evening, making the score 1-0 N.A.C. All right, a little bit slow to start. Very good exchange from both teams. Neither team went down very easily, so if that's telling of how tonight is going to go, I think we're in for an awesome evening. Killer Cam says the newest contractor was waste and he's trash. The new one is the guy who, the French guy who has the 3rd down state.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't remember his name. I have seen a few people actually use that Pierre. We'll go with that, whether it's accurate or not.
That French guy, Pierre.
But I've seen a few people actually use it, and it can be effective, but I don't see it being overly effective. But with the only having one revive dart, that it makes a little bit more sense to use that. And maybe that was the counterbalance when they limited the revive dart to one, and having that extra or having that skill where you can get that extra down state. Maybe that was the balance there. Not sure what they were thinking, but
yeah, I don't
know. It's just none of us know. None of us know.
No, the reason I say that is because, like, with having one revive pistol, like, somebody goes down, you dart them, they come back up, they're getting shot at. You gotta run over there and stand in the bullet. Like, you just
a lot of teams do, particularly on Shoot House. You'll see people run up, and while they're shooting, they'll hold the revive button and get that revive while providing the cover fire. And it's kind of effective. A lot of people have been very good at doing the manual revive, but it has made it more challenging. But I agree with you, Titch. I mean, at some point, you're just going to leave your partner there because there's too much fire on them.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it was a scrub squad, right, and I got Jesse down, like, am I gonna potentially get in the way of a bullet for Jesse?
Well, considering your relationship, probably not. But
kidding me? Jesus.
In Cougar, you did not really miss anything. There was only one round so far. N.A.C. is ahead, and now N.A.C. is on the attack, and Barrage is on the defense.
Yeah, so it looks like we have Barrage up in the construction area. Pretty good spot to defend all in all.
I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite spot to defend on this map. You have the height advantage. You have so many people covering each of the alleyways. It looks like Chopper is currently on Eagle Eye. And Frosty is also using Eagle Eye, getting a nice viewpoint and calling out where each member is and letting his team know that they're just sitting tight, and they're going to have to figure out what strategy to use to get up and around.
Yeah, so Eagle Eye versus Eagle Eye. So here we are. We have N.A.C. pushing up the red stairs. Got Kino up at the top.
Those red stairs, man, I just don't know. I always get so worried going up those because there's such little coverage. The same with Sniper Alley. There's just too much of a height advantage to move up there safely.
Killer Cam with 100 bits.
Thank you very much, sir. So again, they're on Eagle Eye. And it looks like Chopper's still on Eagle Eye as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to fight it out here or if they're trying to hug it out. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Shots being fired. Exchange. A little bit of bullets back and forth.
Kino and Kermit both moving up. And it looks like N.A.C.'s dropping back just a little bit. J Murph goes down, but there's the revive form. But that revive dart misses. And that is very unfortunate. Killatrix getting that revive manually. And now N.A.C. is down one member. Killatrix trying to sneak around the corner with that gunshot, but not finding its mark. And a couple of grenades out. A little bit of an exchange. Killatrix downing Gutos. Someone gets blown up and is now stuck in the wall, hanging there like a dead marionette. N.A.C. still walking away with all their members, and Barrage still sitting comfortably. They got plenty of time there, and they still got over 2 minutes. Frosty making a gutsy move, going up Sniper Alley. He's got to be careful, possibly getting a couple of shots up there with the grenades, and he gets it down. While they're distracted, he gets a headshot. Frosty moving in, trying to get these eliminations, but he couldn't. His teammates moving in from behind, getting the manual revive.
Whoa. Somebody's in the wall.
That was strange. But it looks like Barrage is going to walk away with their first victory this evening, making the score now 1-1. I unfortunately missed the in the wall glitch there.
Oh, I saw that one. So if you go back to if you have Barrage up,
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so just rewind it by like 20 seconds, or sorry, 40 seconds.
Wow, he was in the wall. What?
Yeah, he just comes up the stairs and walks into the wall.
Oh my gosh.
What? Killer Cam with another 400 bits?
Wow, thanks, dude. Really appreciate that, man.
Jesus
so I'm looking
Christ.
at this. Yeah, that was very strange. He makes it all the way to the top and he tries to sit and hug the wall, but instead he just decides to glitch in like he's Merlin or something.
I was thinking like what's that? Like Ghost, Patrick Swayze.
You had to go there. You had to go with the romance. Why?
Because I just want to make a pot with you, Wolf.
So, Flo, welcome, man.
I just want to form.
Sorry to hear that your back's not doing so hot. I hope you a quick recovery.
The score is there. Sorry.
So it looks like we have a 1-1 right now. N.A.C. and Barrage tied. Very good exchanges thus far this evening. Both teams laying down really good fire. Impressed with both of their performance. And unfortunately, Titch, you're not going to get that 12-0 sweep that you were anticipating. But let's give you guys a little bit of an update on the other match that's happening right now between the 420 Kings and 4 Horsemen.
Yeah, so currently the score is 4-7 on their last round. It looks like they are attacking. They started to come back there.
So
4 Horsemen, no, 420 Kings.
So 4 Horsemen trying valiantly to get a victory here, but unfortunately they couldn't. And it looks like the 420 Kings have walked away with 3 points this evening. But now it's 4 Horsemen's job to take away as many wins as possible to avoid any kind of unintentional or least favored tie in the end if they want to try to make it into the quarterfinals and semifinals.
No. Oops. Oh, there we go.
We can see a little bit of a glimpse there.
A whole lot of things in the background, so I took so long.
We're trying to give you a glimpse of just a little bit of everything tonight, guys. But it looks like our main match is continuing over here on Containment, one of my least favorite maps, but still seems to be a favorite throughout the league.
Ernie had a dick in his back. Oh, killer.
So Barrage is on the offense here, and they are moving their way around to the lab because it looks like the laptop. I kind of missed where the laptop was. It looks like it's in the lab.
Yeah. So they're probably holding down the server room.
Actually, it looks like NAC is on the opposite side of the lab, and they have barricaded themselves in that hallway.
I don't know about that.
It's an interesting position to hold. Honestly, I haven't seen it. I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. C4 was used to blow that door open, and now there's plenty of space for NAC to move in. NAC slowly moving in, defending their area. Barrage.
Barrage got to split up here. Sound like they're doing 2 and 2. So they're going to try and attack both sides of this, but unfortunately it looks like Frosty has already predicted this one.
Yeah, knowing that they don't have any protection with that barricaded door, and there's a gunfire exchange between Frosty and a member of Barrage, forcing them to move back. Daddy Kino following in tow, and they have moved back into the lab area, going to protect near this near the server room.
Kuchek going down. Daddy Kino.
Chopper getting that revive.
But Frosty down in Kuchek again.
Kuchek is not feeling good tonight. He's getting a lot of bullets that he doesn't want, and fortunately his teammate's there, but there's only so many times he can go down. One too many, man. Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, and it's not going his way this evening.
He had enough iron in his diet and then ate too much.
These sound way too forced. But
I think I'm getting sick again. I can feel my tonsils again. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh man, I hope that doesn't happen. N.A.C still sitting near the server area, not really moving too much. Barrage making their way back around and trying to find a different route here.
There's a whole lot of grenades being thrown, a whole lot of explosions going on. Killatrix being downed by Gutos.
Gutos getting the elimination.
See? Okay.
N.A.C still all members alive. Barrage, unfortunately, a couple of members down.
Down to Chopper and J-Murph.
Right now it's a 2v4, and all guns are pointed at them. They are going to attempt to breach this door, it seems, but it may not be the smartest choice. It's probably best if they pinch from two different areas and make their way into that room, but they're running out of options here. Let's see what Daddy Kino and J-Murph have in store. Not Daddy Kino, that was my mistake. Chopper.
Kudos getting the elimination on J-Murph and Chopper and calling that another win.
N.A.C walking away with another victory, making the score now 2-1, holding that containment area like pros as they are. Well done, N.A.C. Moving into the fourth round, we're going to be going back to containment, and it will be Barrage's turn to hold the defense and see if they have the same success that N.A.C did. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. It seems like we got a big crowd tonight. Make sure that you say hi in the chat. Let us know that you're here so you can get an official AHC welcome from us and all of the fans. Karen, I see you're here, Raptor. See SoFlo, Cougar Hunter. See who else can we call out here besides you and me, Titch. Killicam. Thank you guys for tuning in.
SoFlo, Cougar.
And about that emote, guys, we do have a second emote. I think it's in the process of being reviewed. Is that accurate?
Probably not.
No, probably not. Well, we'll have to look into that.
Probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Wolf might, but I won't. It's probably not in review. They probably didn't do it.
Well, did we ever put it up?
I know we have one size, or we have the one emote, but I don't know if we have it in all three sizes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
so I think that's what's holding us up. Then. So, well, I think he made them in all three sizes. We just got to hit him up for the others.
Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna have to do that because we want to get you guys that second emote.
We are literally one Discord message away from getting it uploaded.
Yeah.
Nobody did it.
So Joker, when you hop in here later, we'll talk to you about that. What's up, Timber? How you doing, man? Glad you were able to make it tonight. Currently the score is 2-1, NAC in the lead. And again, I just want to point out that both teams, this is their week 4 match. They're both missing. This particular match had to be rescheduled. And right now, NAC is in the lead with overall wins with a total of 41 with regards to Barrage. And Barrage has a total of 30. But in terms of overall points, NAC has 12 and Barrage has 9. So they're really, really close match in Group A. And it's definitely showing here tonight as both teams are having very good exchanges.
Paco, what are you doing there, dude? I said like 3 times, 5 to 7. Every time you went to that scene, I'm like 5-7.
Paco, you should have just stayed away, man. The abuse.
And then I'd see you go do something else, and you come back to it, and you're like circling your mouse around it. And I'm like 7-5. And you just sit there spinning your mouse.
Oh, that's too good.
For anybody interested, the final score for 420 Kings versus the Four Horsemen was 7-5. They are currently playing some fun, friendly games, as a lot of people do after that. It looks like they just played a little bit of crossbows and mixed up teams.
In our current match between N.A.C. and Barrage, they have returned to containment, and N.A.C. is now on the attack, and Barrage on the defense. And they've already got the firewall, and they're hacking into the system, currently looking from the laptop position, and we can see that they are in the storage area of containment. Barrage seemingly trying to set up some defense there. They have a proximity mine right next to the C4, so when the door opens, it causes a much larger blast radius. I'm sure right now Frosty is giving them that intel.
This is a good defensive spot for the most part.
It is. It's a very good defensive spot, and as Barrage make their way down that hall, there's a couple of N.A.C. members setting up a defense there. Essentially pitching a tent, sitting behind some boxes, putting up a concussion mine and a proximity mine. Not only is that going to slow them, cause some damage, but it's also going to allow them an opportunity to get the elimination, because concussion mine will slow them dramatically.
Sorry, I'm like a 10-year-old who's pitching a tent.
N.A.C. is, you know, they're going out camping.
Oh, Killer Cam's in chat. Okay, never mind. Carry on. Got him. All right, so we do have Frosty. It looks like he's gonna throw up a motion sensor, possibly. Just kind of looking around.
I don't think he's gonna find anyone there, though, as everyone's, you know, tucked in on the other side.
Kermit,
a bit spread out, actually.
Yeah, Kermit just found himself a proximity mine, alerting Barrage that they're going to be coming around that corner, possibly. Multiple people sitting on that motion sensor.
Looks like N.A.C. is stacking up on this door, ready to move. I don't think that impact grenade made it in.
No, it made it in, but I don't think it hit the target. Killer Cam
gunfire here.
Killer Cam was another 500 bits.
Holy crap, man! Calm down,
dude.
Thank you so much. Barrage still sitting comfortably, and it looks like Killer Tricks is sitting behind these storage boxes, not moving, remaining patient. And you know that's the one thing about both of these teams is they're both patient. They're very strategical in their movements, and you know they're quick thinkers. They're able to think on their feet, but they're not going to rush out and get killed needlessly. And they like to stick to their plan. And I think that's why it's been a bit slow. But here, Kermit getting a couple of downs. Daddy Kino also going down, but Revive is there.
There is a jammer somewhere.
Looks like NAC has moved in with authority. I don't know what happened. It looks like there was a blue screen. Nope, no, never mind.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there, but they're looking for that jammer, which may be under these. Nope, never mind. It looks like they found it. I don't know what they were searching under the pallet there for, but there's NAC walking away with another victory, making it the score now 3-1. Yeah, they just entered that room very dominantly. No holds barred. Just walked in, said, no, you guys are going down, and ended it just like that.
Pocket, what the... Do you listen to what we talk? So you guys can't hear you guys can't hear our Casper. So Casper the friendly ghost here just goes, "Oh damn, Killer drops another 500 bits."
Yeah, that was news about 2 minutes ago. But it's okay. No, thank you, Paco, because I miss those all the time. So really appreciate the donations, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Both of these teams are playing phenomenally well. It's a little bit of a slow go. Both teams are, like I was saying, very strategical in their movements. They don't want to make any missteps, and it's a matter of who can hold their position stronger. And in the past couple of rounds, NAC has proven they're the stronger team. But Barrage, we can't count them out. They too are a very strong team. They can come back at any point in time. We're only 4 rounds in. We're moving to our next map, which I believe is going to be Docks. In this bit of a lull, if we can, I'd like to review actually all the members on each of their teams. If we can get that ready. And if you guys want to, you can also go check them out on their channels. They are both over on YouTube. If you look up Frosty Firewall, he'll come up. And if you go check out Killatrix Firewall, you can find them. So go check them out, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Show your love and support because these guys deserve it. They're the ones bringing us the content. So it's important that we show our support so that they're inspired to come back and play for you guys.
Or I can just drop the links in chat right there for you guys.
That too. There's a number of ways you can do it, technically.
You just click on that one. Take you right to it.
Thanks, Ditch. Appreciate it.
I'm here for you guys.
So it looks like NAC is not on the boat, and they're going to have to defend in the back as Barrage starts on top of the boat, and they have to make their way down and try to sneak their way behind NAC and get the upper hand here. But, you know, NAC, they know what the tactics coming. They're going to have all their bases covered. And, of course, Frosty's running with Eagle Eye, trying to get a vantage point. Looks like they already put up a motion sensor nice, far ahead, already picking up enemy position. And now they're just getting themselves into a dominant defensive position here. Protecting the firewall is Frosty. Barrage, knowing exactly where NAC is stationed, and there's a bit of gunfire there. But few hits. But Killatrix was able to walk away. Still seeing a little bit of red. But he's not down and out yet. They still got to make their way to that firewall. And again, Frosty is covering the one that's closest to them. So it's going to be rather difficult to move in and get that firewall down.
Double down on Gutos. J Murph getting the elimination.
Daddy Kino going down. A couple of revives there. Kermat getting the revive on Gudos. Gudos downing J Murph. Kermat getting the kill on Killatrix. And Gudos eliminating J Murph. Kermit getting his Frosty Boy up. And now Barrage is, I think they're down to 1 man at this point. Or have they all been eliminated? I can't tell.
So it looks like we're on a 2v2 situation right now. So we have Frosty and Kermit versus J Murph.
No, J Murph was eliminated. Kuchek and Chopper, I believe. They're the last remaining members of Barrage. And it looks like Kermit, Frosty Boy, and who else was alive?
That's it.
I think Gutos, isn't it?
Nope, it's just 2v2. Lots of comms going on. Everybody trying to figure out what to do, where they are at. Best way to come around. So NAC is in a bit of an interesting position here because they've got sort of defensive position on the laptop here, but they've kind of got Kuchek and Chopper sort of pinned because they have no choice but to go for the firewall. I don't think they've got it, or did they?
It looks like they actually did get the firewall, surprisingly.
Okay. So now it's just they can't get to the laptop.
And they're going to have to defend from these wheel wells, which are a very good position, but Barrage knows where they're sitting. And there is no jammer. So the laptop's open, and they've got about a minute 30 left to win by timeout, essentially. Barrage moving in, trying to get closer to that yellow crane is Q-Check. A lot of communication coming from both teams. And gunfire exchange, a few hits are made. Q-Check downing Kermit and getting the elimination. Now it's just Frosty against Q-Check and Chopper. Can he bring his team to victory? He's just got to run this time out. He doesn't have to get the eliminations. They're moving into laptop. He's trying to get the advantage here, waiting for them to get close and bunch together. Can he get the eliminations? Frosty Boy moving in on Q-Check and Chopper. Can he get there in time?
They've started the hack. Time has been paused.
And it looks like Barrage is playing a little bit of peekaboo here, trying to stay close to the laptop, but also trying to intimidate Frosty. Frosty moving around, seeing if he can at least get one on elimination, puts him in a better position. But no, they see him. They throw a grenade. No elimination, but he's hurt. He's got to do something. Got to move in. No, Frosty Boy getting the down on Chopper, but Chopper also downing Frosty Boy. Good exchange there. And it looks like Barrage is going to walk away with another victory this evening. Very well played. Both teams. What an ending to that round. Holy cow.
Yeah. That was a really, really good play. Really good match. Killer with another 10 bits. Paco, did you hear that?
Poor guy. And Killer Cam walking in with a what is that, a bit pyramid? Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it.
Looks like my cam is frozen now.
That's awesome.
Oh, there we go. Now it's working again. Paco is in serious need of a new computer.
He is. So
Wolf tried to kill it today.
I did. You know, with all the little micro changes that I made to the setup, I guess Paco's computer just couldn't handle it, you know. Just goes to show who's bigger and better.
Wolf had every icon loaded into the scenes, but just like invisible. So when poor Paco logged in, his computer tried to load everything.
Not just the logos, but also the browser sources. So like his browser just got all jammed up. But we'll wait after the next round because we're moving into halftime. This is going to be the 6th round in tonight's matchup between N.A.C. and Barrage. And currently the score is 3-2. N.A.C. with the lead, but not by much. Barrage is really showing their true colors and giving them a run for their money.
Yeah, so we're heading back to the docks here. And N.A.C. on the attack singing, "I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat." Are they wearing their flippy floppies? I think not.
No, it looks like they are wearing combat boots, and they are heading on down to find themselves some enemies. And we're going to have Barrage here running down. They're going to head over, looks like, not sure where they're currently at. Oh, they're in the back section.
Yeah, it looks like they're to the left of NAC.
Yeah, back left of NAC, yeah.
And the laptop is in the office space. So I believe they put down a jammer. And they're putting up some motion sensors and some defensive weaponry to give themselves a little bit of an advantage. And here Frosty is again on the Eagle Eye cam, trying to get a perspective, but he does not see anyone.
I would like to know where their jammers are located.
Yeah, me too.
There's a joke there. Raptor with the 6 biddies.
Thank you, Raptor. Appreciate that, man. It looks like Chopper and Killitrix are watching the back area for the flank. A little bit of a gunfire exchange here. Doesn't seem like any hits are hitting here, or any shots are hitting. Couple by Killitrix, but it's forcing Chopper and Killitrix to move back. N.A.C. Daddy Kino down in Q-Check. Killitrix reviving Q-Check, but unfortunately Q-Check is completely eliminated.
Seems to be a little bit of absolute chaos on the Barrage side at the moment, as they're going to start to wrap around on the right side, back around the crane, see if they can try and get a bit of a flank on them. But Frosty, sort of suspecting that that's happening, looking that way, all prepared.
Along with Kermit and Daddy Kino, they're all prepared for that flank, and there's some gunfire exchange there. Kino, again, trying to force Barrage to rethink their positioning. J Murph and Q-Check fighting, trying to survive here, but not really landing any shots. N.A.C. really hit with the upper hand here.
Lots more bullet fire back and forth. Looks like Frosty going down. Getting the
revive. But no, he could not revive Kermit. Chopper getting elimination. Now it's a 3v3. Well, grenades going out, finding their mark.
He got one hit on that. J Murph getting down in Gutos. And the elimination.
3v2. Can Barrage walk away with this? Oh! No! What an exchange. Double down. J Murph getting the elimination there. And it looks like Barrage is walking away with another victory this evening.
Wow.
Now making the score 3-3. What a defense by, wow, Barrage seemingly being forced to retreat, reconsider what their tactics are. But that didn't slow them down, and they just regrouped, and they didn't lose their edge and came out on top there. I applaud you, Barrage. I applaud you. Very well played.
Raptor with another 15 biddies.
Holy cow! It's biddy central in here.
Look at all those biddies.
I feel like I need to show something now.
We can show them the Discord. Guys, if you check down below in the description, there's a panel there for joining our Discord. As well as if you're on Android or iPhone or whatever it is. I believe it's in the panel section or in the info section. I don't know what you're on. But be sure to check that out, as Wolf will send you a good morning every morning.
I try.
He's very cheery and bright at 8 o'clock when he sends you that and a picture of him with coffee.
Oh, goodness. So that's only on occasion, my friend. You may get that coffee. It depends on the mood I'm in. But yeah, go check it out, guys. It's a good time. It's a good time. We have a lot of fun there. But why don't we check out the different teams that are playing and who's on their roster. And if we can, let's start with, excuse me, let's start with N.A.C. here. And over on N.A.C., we have Frosty Boy, Gutos, Daddy Kino, Stefan? That's not my yob. And Kermit. I don't know Stefan.
Yeah, so over on Barrage side, we have Kuchek, J Murph 80, Killitrix, DB Chopper, and SoFlo.
And SoFlo is here with us in chat, guys. So why don't you go give him a shout out and hello and best wishes that he feels a little bit better.
I heard he's got a herniated dick in his back.
You just slide those right in, don't you?
That's what I hear.
Oh, goodness.
Actually, so speaking of SoFlo real quick, his name always comes to my head during the Intel screen where it says playing solo is a great way to learn and memorize each map. And in my head, I'm like, playing SoFlo is a great way to learn and memorize each map.
Yeah, he'll teach you exactly the exact points where you will die. But we're going to be moving into our next round here.
So we are heading into office. It looks like the ping pong table is where NAC is going to the laptop. And looks like the Barrage team has spawned up in the glass office. So they are heading towards the kitchen, around the kitchen. So they might spot, if they look kitty corner, they might just be able to see.
So I'm trying to figure out what NAC is doing here. Frosty Boy is covering the stairwell alone, mind you, while the rest of his team is split up, and it looks like they're going up a back stairwell. Is Daddy Kino, Gudo sitting at the base of the stairwell, and then Kermit also, I believe that's what, a back office area?
Yeah.
Because they're kind of they're moving around a lot, and I'm not quite sure exactly where they're setting up, but they are definitely very split apart here. Barrage is relatively moving as a unit. Chopper sitting back a little bit, providing some eyes in the sky. J Murph, Q-Check, and Killatrix.
They are heading to the stairwell. Looks like they are going to try and go for the flank of the back offices. And if that does draw fire, then it's going to give a good opportunity for Frosty to jump out and pounce on the back. And there goes the shots. We have Daddy Kino downing Killatrix. Daddy getting the elimination. Frosty jumps up and gets it down on Kuchek, as well as the elimination. Chopper downing Daddy. Couple of well-placed impacts. Take out Chopper as Daddy eliminates DB, and that calls that a game.
Wow, Frosty, that was very good positioning by Frosty. I was worried because he was all alone, but it seems as though they were anticipating that maneuver, and that flank probably gave them that win. Like, I hate to say it, but I think that was kind of an easy win for them. And I ultimately, I think it was Frosty's positioning there that really gave them that ultimate victory, because he was able to get a couple of very easy eliminations from behind. He threw a couple of impacts around the corner because he knew exactly where the team was. And yeah, it really just gave them the upper hand there. He may not have gotten all of the kills. He only got 2, but he definitely spooked the Barrage team. And gave them that win, now making the score 4-3 NAC. Very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
VI Skulls, welcome, man. Welcome. Did not see you before. Thank you for joining. VI 6 Skulls. Well, I'm not used to seeing Roman numerals all the time, okay? I think it's 6 Skulls. Yeah. I think Paco's right. Thank you, Casper. Appreciate it.
Oh, my God. It's 6 flags.
Timber with 100 bits. The little doggy bits. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. We all do. It's your support that keeps us going. So thank you guys for tuning in. I see that there's 21 people here. There's still time. There is a poll. Please.
Yeah, let's go see. Let me see what the poll says. So surprisingly, this is going to interest you. We have 1 vote for NAC, 4 votes for Barrage, 0 votes for a tie, and a shocker, nobody voted that neither team would win.
I was really I'm really going for the latter. I'm thinking neither team will actually win. They'll both walk away with their tails between their legs. But I don't know. I've been wrong before.
I honestly thought that that would be an interesting one that somebody might have chosen, but clearly I was wrong. My efforts on the poll are in vain, apparently.
Yeah, this is a very tough match to predict. So if you guys, like I said, there's plenty of people here. There's 22 people in the chat. If you have not yet said hello, please do so. We want to make sure that we welcome you properly. And if you have the opportunity or the chance, a little moment to go to the poll and cast your vote now. We still have plenty of time. The score is only 4-3. And it's really anyone's game at this point. Both teams playing very, very well. Their shots are on point. Their strategies are on point. They're intimidating each other. It's just really good matchup. And I don't know if I were to actually poll. I don't know who I would pick, especially with the current performance we're seeing.
So, well, here's a question for you. NAC completely dominated last season.
Yes.
Barrage is made up of majority of people who were in season 1. So, do you think this team of Barrage is just the secret sauce, or do you think NAC is slowing down in their old age of season 2?
Well, I think with the number of teams that they actually have to go up against this year or this season, I think some of the teams are surprising the season players from season one. Yes, Barrage consists of people who have played in season one, but they are a whole new unit essentially, and their performance is really showing. Again, we go back to the score, and they are behind in points overall, but tonight's match is showing, their true colors. I don't know if NAC is getting slow in their old age, but they're definitely being tested, as now they are on the attack here at office and Barrage is on the defense. And it looks like Barrage is holding that back office area on the first floor. And this is going to be very tough for NAC to breach.
Yeah, this is arguably one of the best defensive spots on this map, with the exception of the glass room.
Yeah, definitely. If you could consider it overpowered, that's what it would be.
Quick shout out to Sap McKiller in the chat. Welcome.
What's up, man? And Remedy also. Oh, that is McKiller. Sorry, I just saw that.
Oh boy!
Don't judge, folks. What stream am I listening to?
Between you and Paco, man. Oh my god.
Oh goodness, man.
Welcome to Amateur Hour Comedy, guys.
That's not till Sundays. Kermit laying down some gunfire from around this wall, and it looks like Frosty is providing a little bit of support, but they're not finding their mark, unfortunately. They're just trying to provide a little bit of a distraction, but the rest of the Barrage team is still holding their position.
All right. So apparently we are seeing a little bit into the future from you guys, a little bit of stream delay. So we'll try to call things out a little bit slower, just so that we're not spoiling the fun.
So it looks like a couple of smokes are going out, giving them an opportunity to move in. We got a couple of grenades going out. Frosty getting a couple of eliminations. Daddy Kino. Wow, Frosty moving in, getting, I think, to be 3 eliminations. The rest of his team moving in. Frosty Boy goes down, but there's the revive by Kermit. Daddy Kino getting the final elimination, and now they just got to find that jammer. NAC finding that jammer. Getting the hack on the laptop and walking away with another victory this evening, making the score now 5-3 NAC. Good performance, good push. That was a very good idea to use those smoke grenades to cover their movement.
Paco, put on your list, to-do list, tip jar.
Yes. And if you can find one in the shape of a gun, that'd be really cool. I'm not going to hold my breath. I don't think it will work, but anyway, thank you guys. Raptor with another 5 bits. Thank you. Thank you.
That was something that Wolf and I had discussed while you were away. No, I didn't put it in the notes. My bad.
No.
You also didn't put in the after screen emotes and logos done by Joker either. That one we had on the to-do list. You didn't do that, so I wasn't expecting you to do things I hadn't put on the list when you didn't even do what was on the list.
Give the man some credit. He had to come back after a nice long break, and he had to fix some of the things. So, I'm going to give that one to him. I did kind of mess up the setup quite a bit, so he had a lot of work to do to get it back so that he can use it and it's functioning correctly. But yeah, I really want to speak to this ticker that we have. It just looks so cool. I like it. It's very nice.
It's nice. I like the sort of the 2 colors. I don't like that it doesn't line up with the bars at the bottom of the view screens. We can get a pixel count on that one later, Paco.
Oh goodness.
But I'm really interested to see what you eventually put in there.
Yeah, you know what else I'm interested to see? What we're going to put into our Patreon, because we don't have very much content there, but now with now with Paco being back, if you join our Patreon at patreon.com/AH commentary, you can get some Discord recognition. You can get some exclusive content, early access to certain things, and more. And there's definitely plenty coming. And if you want that Discord recognition, you also got to be part of our Discord. So why don't you go ahead and click that button? It's free of charge. Doesn't cost you a darn thing. Why don't you join us as we grow our community, expand ourselves, and grow together. So for those who have already joined the Discord, thank you so much. And going back to the game, it looks like we are back at office. No, sorry, my mistake. We are at Gauntlet. Because now we are past halftime.
Karen and I took the clips for the upcoming amateur hour commercial. So I've got some work to do, splicing and cutting, all that stuff, but that will be coming soon. I promise. Hopefully by the end of February.
And it looks like NAC is positioning themselves on the second floor platform. And this is very good positioning because they have the upper hand. They have more air, more room to move around and escape if need be. And they have the better vantage point. Barrage still stuck on the first floor, moving in towards that laptop area. And fortunately, I think now it looks like you are ahead of my stream, so that's good. So you can hear them trying to communicate what the best strategy is, and it looks like NAC is trying to settle themselves in a position that they can force Barrage into one area. But Barrage is trying to figure out how to push NAC away from the laptop so that they can move in a little bit more smoothly. They're taking their time, as always, both teams strategizing, trying to get the best opportunity for themselves. And I know Frosty had Eagle Eye. He was using that a little bit earlier, but they are not using it now. And I did not see DB Chopper running with Eagle Eye at this point, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have it. But I haven't seen him use it, so they're right now it's just all a guessing game for them.
Yeah, so it looks like Barrage is going to be heading off to the far left side, which at this point is probably the best spot that they can be, seeing as NAC is on the left side of the upper back section.
Agreed, and now they're making their way up. J Murph and Killer Tricks. Moving on to the second platform, there's some gunfire exchange there. J Murph forced to back up just a little bit, but trying to draw their fire nonetheless so that they can get some sort of idea where the team is. Gunfire exchange, and it looks like Killer Tricks is moving in, providing a little bit more cover, but he goes down. Daddy Kino putting him down. J Murph getting the revive, but he's down a second time. He needs to be careful so he doesn't get eliminated. A couple grenades going in there, not finding their mark. Barrage forced to retreat a little bit. NAC still holding ground on the upper platform, not moving an inch, just covering all areas. Kudos goes down. Grenade moving in. Frosty Boy getting the revive, as he also provides a cover fire, and Killer Tricks is eliminated with a third down. That's where that third down skill would come in handy. Kermit downing DB Chopper, but that is not a complete elimination there. And there he is. He's finishing it off. Kermit getting the full elimination on Chopper. Kudos getting downed, but there's no more revive dart. Unfortunately, he's eliminated. Frosty's going to have to be careful. He has no more revive darts to protect his teammates, so he's going to have to be able to rush in and give that manual revive.
Yeah, it looks like Kuchek versus most of NAC.
Kino downing J Murph.
Oh, is it J Murph?
Kermit eliminating Kuchek And J Murph also goes down, and that's going to end it. NAC walking away with another victory under their belt. Wow. Well played. Good hold by NAC. Very good effort by Barrage. You know, their tactics there were not poor at all. They were very well devised. Just unfortunately, NAC had the upper hand. Rob, welcome. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for tuning in. Raptor,
welcome, donating.
Rob. I did not get that count.
15.
15. Thank you, Raptor, for that. Also, I missed it earlier. Was it Timber? Yeah, Timber also with the bit donation. PogChamp, baby. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Joker, also welcome, man. Sorry about your last match, but it was well fought. Very close fights, man. Very, very close.
So I'd like to quickly.
Nothing's ever quick with us.
True story. So going back to the commercial for the amateur hour.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's interested in being a part of it or being in it, I am looking for clips, and thank you to a couple of people who have said they are doing it or have already sent me clips. Alcandor, and there's a couple other people that said they're going to be making one. But basically, if you want, I'm looking for something similar to this, which is basically my camera's going to fuck me on this. Okay.
That didn't work out too well, unfortunately.
All right, let's see if it works now.
Yeah, with the blurred out background, you and your fancy camera.
Is it gonna work? Basically,
a little bit.
It's gonna fuzz it out. Not quite. All right. Basically, all it is just a 4 or 5 second video of you basically saying, "Thanks, Amateur Hour." Picture bad '90s infomercial. So if anybody's interested in that, please shoot me those in however way you see fit, Facebook Messenger, Discord, however you want to get a hold of me.
And it looks like there was an issue on NAC's side, so they did team elimination. Someone was clearly kicked out, and they're going to be restarting that match. We will be going back to Gauntlet, so fortunately you didn't miss anything. But yes, I agree. If you guys are willing to provide that content, we want to give you guys more content. And to do that, we want to include you. We don't want to just talk about you guys. We don't want to just show you up on our stream. We also want to include you in everything that we do. So if you want to be a part of that, please, please, please get that footage in. I also want to welcome Matt. Matt, welcome to the stream. I can't say that you did, though. You faced off against a good team, and it just unfortunately didn't go your way. And I've had my fair share of bad nights. In fact, most of my nights are bad nights, so I totally get it. But you guys played well, regardless. Joker, I need a new squad. Poor guy. No, definitely well played. You guys did pretty well. You got what? You got what? Two more matches?
For us or them?
For them. I'm gonna look real quick.
After this week, everybody should be on one match left.
Okay, so this was their 6th week.
This is week 6. Next week is week 7.
So they didn't walk away with points in week 6, but they still have one more. So yeah, you guys will be fine. All that matters is getting a couple of wins on your belt and taking it away from other teams.
Yeah, if you get one more win, you beat the Gems potentially. I'm not sure who Gems plays last. You beat these Vampire. At least you could say you didn't come at the bottom of your group.
It's true. It's true. Sounds like Frosty's going to shut his stream down. Says he is not sure what's going on, so we may only get one viewpoint, unfortunately. So we'll see what his decision is here. Old points would have helped. Yes, for some teams it would.
Actually, fun fact for old points. So way back when, somebody, I don't remember who it was in the Discord, had said that it wouldn't matter. I honestly don't think it would make a difference. I think his name started with a T. TIT something. Anyway, if you look at the recent score list, the old point system and the new point system is absolutely identical. Like 100%. Like it didn't change a thing.
At the moment, yes. I can speak to week 2 and week 3. There is a significant difference in score.
But that's why I said before, like you can't look at the score system of an 8-week or a 7-week score and then go, oh look at week 3 and look how much has changed. Like you got 4 weeks to completely change things around, and it's still good. Based on who's number 8th right now, NAFWL sitting at 9 points at 8th spot. I'm not exactly sure who they have played recently, but there's a high priority that number 8 can still be taken.
Yeah, and if NAFWL just played their 5th week, that means they still have 2 more games to go. And currently tied with them is Meatpack and Chizona Killers. So both of those teams and Barrage. So currently those 3 teams are tied up with NAFWL. So anyone could ultimately take that spot if you actually look at the layout. Hoons Goons, Chicken Noodle Soup, and Old Dirty Gunners, they're all tied for first place. So as soon as one of them is determined to be the first place holder, we're going to see a very different top 8. So yeah, if you look at them currently, the old point system and the new point system doesn't seem like there was a significant difference. However, the ultimate outcome will be very different, considering who can who's going to get the upper hand in total points here. But it's still interesting to look at. Well,
it's interesting that it's going to come down, and this is the funny part, is it's going to come down to map points anyway, based on 8th position, which is kind of funny in a way, because like the squads that are in the top, say 5, we'll call it top 6 even, are dominant on all the maps. So, I mean, they've dominated majority of their games. They're going to have the highest map count anyway. So those top 6 aren't going to affect. It's the kind of the bottom ones. And the best part is with those bottom ones, it's going to actually come down to literally being map point wins because of the way the point system works. So it's kind of funny how it worked out.
Yeah, but that's very, very convenient, because you're implementing the old system and combining it with the new system, and it's making it a much fairer opportunity for everybody to get into that top 8. Again, like I said, there were 3 other teams that have 9 points along with NAFWL. Just because NAFWL is shown up there as the 8th, that doesn't mean that they're the only ones sitting in that position. So, I'm really excited to see how it's going to turn out in the end. And I honestly, it looks like Hoons Goons. I'm predicting Hoons Goons and N.A.C. are going to be in the finals.
Hoons Goons and N.A.C.? You think?
Yeah, that's who I'm predicting.
Hello,
Karen.
No love for the chicken noodle, eh?
I'm not gonna count Chicken Noodle Soup out. They are performing. They're performing incredibly well, as to be expected, being the first runner-up in season 1. But I don't know. I just got a feeling N.A.C. is going to they're going to make their way to the top after this match and the following one, and they're going to be facing off against Hoons Goons. And really, I think a lot of people are looking forward to that game. I think a lot of people are predicting that game going to happen. But we've all been surprised before. We didn't know about Cafe Con Leche last season, and they just came in and destroyed so many different teams. So we could be surprised. Who knows? I mean, who else is up there? We also have Old Dirty Gunners, who are sitting tied for first place. And who knows, maybe they can walk away with a victory. Maybe we won't see CNS or NAC, all these abbreviations. Maybe we won't see either of those teams, and it'll be Old Dirty Gunners against Hoons Goons. Ultimately, Hoons Goons is going to be going to the finals. They have the most map wins. They're going to beat any of the other teams in the tiebreaker. So we're definitely going to see them. Rob welcomes you back, Paco. Along with
it's nice to see Dukes and Chronic Mastigators. Al Candor played last season, as well as who else is on there?
There's a Psy Lizard. He also played last season.
Yeah.
And I'm forgetting who else was there.
But
Long
Dude,
Belicho, he didn't play.
yeah. So going back to the original statement, here, like Dukes, you look at Dukes sitting in the 7th spot right now. Like they're one of the teams that, again, everybody probably counted out. Looking at, these are names of people that we've never heard of, and who are they, and
Yeah,
why should we
exactly.
care?
And what is that goofy logo that they decided to pick? They kind of went into it having fun, starting with their logo. They sound like they're a really fun crew, and yeah, they came out really, really strong. Yeah, those. Okay, there we go. Since we're talking about them, we might as well show their card. We're looking at Chronic Master Gators here: El Candor, the Pluscoda, Psy Lizard, Long
Chico,
Belicho,
those are the other guys.
BJR, and Chico. So Chico, El, and Psy all played in season 1. Pluscoda, Belicho, and BJR, they all have played with Candor just in regular public matches. So they're very familiar with each other's play style. And El Candor, being the captain, decided to take them all on and form up the Chronic Master Gators. So yeah, they have really performed well this season.
Do you have the Dukes one there?
He does. He should. I believe I did set it up.
Yeah, you go. Yeah. Real quick. So yeah, Chuckmas Prime, Freshbone 9, Rad Bingham, Juan Me, Cougar Hunter, Deathwish. So again, like, hands up if you heard of these guys prior to this. Like, hands in the chat.
I mean, if you're an adamant Firewall player, I'm sure you've come across some of these names before.
I have, actually. I was gonna say, like, some of them I've come across occasionally. Well, 2 of the names out there I can think of I've come across in randoms, but
But they don't necessarily stand out like some of these other players, like Frosty, like Gudos, like Killatrix, like L, like Vong. All these different players are very, very well known throughout the community. So, like, again, it just speaks to anyone can join the league and really surprise people. And what will even be more surprising is see if NAC walks away with another victory here under their belt. Barrage is making their way onto the plane.
That'll be more surprising for you if NAC walks away with a victory.
It would be surprising. It would be surprising because I predict that Barrage is going to get the upper hand here and get this victory.
Okay. You heard it here first. Barrage is taking this whole thing as per Wolf.
And it looks like Frosty is on cams at the moment. Trying to get some visuals, identifying. Oh, and it looks like Chopper is downing Kino. Gudos gets the revive. Kino's got to get out of there. Frosty with that precision aiming, getting a couple hit markers there. Chopper retreating, applying that pressure, getting one down on an NAC member, and that's going to benefit them in the end.
Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here. I missed the whole thing with Paco.
That's fine. And it looks like Frosty is back on cams. And they all have an idea of where Barrage is, and a little bit of gunfire there, scaring them off. They can't get to the firewall. There it is. Kermit sticking his arm out, almost getting shot, but fortunately getting that firewall. And again, Q-Check, J-Murph, Chopper, and Killatrix all sitting on that plane, protecting it with their lives. Very good coverage. And they're holding this down. I get fearful walking onto this plane because you can be shot through those windows. Although you can shoot yourself, you can be shot through there. And there's also hatches underneath the plane. So if NAC were able to get under them, that could be a very dangerous situation for Barrage.
So it looks like we have NAC floating around the back left corner, trying to get around to that back of that plane. This is probably the best spot for them. It's open at the back, so if you can push up into that open area, grenades can make it onto the plane. But it looks like we have a lot of pushing. We have...
Ooh. Oh, no, and it looks like Frosty tried to throw a grenade there, but there were too many grenades going at him, and those explosions set his off, and he got eliminated. And it looks like all of NAC is being eliminated here.
Chamber of Downing Frosty. Or Danaguto, sorry.
Daddy Kino sneaking around the corner. Kermit getting the down on J-Murph Killtrix with the revive. Kermit trying to lay out some more gunfire. Daddy Kino.
Gunning Chopper, Kermit down in Killtrix. Kermit getting the elimination. Getting the down back on J-Murph, and that looks like it's going to be that. And Rob with the 500 Biddy Viddy B.
N.A.C, though, unfortunately getting attacked very quickly by Barrage. They still walked away. They just got to get a jammer here. See if that laptop is open. They only have 30 seconds left. Someone needs to stay on that laptop while the other looks for the jammer. Could this be a jammer victory?
I have a Facebook post that says that they weren't going to do that.
Kermit's got to rush back to the laptop. Daddy Kino's got to find this, but they've only got 10 seconds. Can they get it? Or is Barrage going to walk away with the victory? The laptop's open. Can Kino get there? 3 seconds. 2.
Yeah, he's got it.
1. There it is, N.A.C. Ooh, by the skin of their teeth. So close. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I thought they lost it there. I thought that was going in Barrage's favor. Oh, my gosh. Whew.
Quick shout out to some people coming in here. Joe Stefko, welcome. Sorry, we've been we did see you come in. We did see you, but we were kind of talking about stuff at the time. So welcome. Hope you're enjoying it. Rafter with I don't know how many. The video feed is closed. How many?
50. Holy cow. Rob, Raptor, everybody who's been donating. Wow, thank you so much. That means so much to us. I don't have words other than thank you. Oh, it looks like he aligned the ticker down there, Titch. Rob, I'm always I'm always eating my words. I never predict things well. That's why I don't gamble, because I don't trust myself.
So, like, does it bother you that there's a blue on the left and then like a turquoise green underneath a blue line on the right? Like, does that not?
Doesn't bother me. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Right, there is some symmetry.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, 6 goals. I would have to say that is a great win. That was very close win. Barrage almost got a jammer victory, which we have seen plenty of those this season. So yeah, very good win. But you know, the rest of their team was saying, "Someone stay at the laptop, please stay at the laptop," and it was almost a fault that someone didn't stay at the laptop. Whew, but that 3 seconds, he had 3 seconds. That's all it took to get that.
Yeah, I believe it takes 2.5 to hack the laptop.
Oof. So close. I was literally on the edge of my seat. Very exciting. Good win by N.A.C. They get the overall 3 points, but now Barrage needs to take some wins away from them, so N.A.C. has
Thanks, Chop. Appreciate that, brother. Let's hopefully we get these two. Let's get them on the board. Okay. Yeah. Too close for comfort. All right, let's hold this out here. Let's hold this out here. Remember, so close. Yeah. I brought watch the rush. I guess so. We gotta go to the kitchen though. Yeah, you can go to the two people stay in the kitchen, two people staying right here. Where you want the jammer, guys? Anywhere in the kitchen? Upstairs. Let's save it for upstairs. I hear him above us. Yeah, you're full side.
Daddy Kino with holy Jesus.
Okay. Yep, I'm here. Okay. Yeah, Skype's back, and it was in super fast forward there. N.A.C. is still with the upper hand here. Hopefully, I'm watching the stream right now. Unfortunately, it had no effect on the overall stream. So you guys, yes, we are back. So we were kind of talking to Ghost there, but you guys still had the action, and Barrage is currently down to only 3 members. They did lose one of their teammates, but they could come back here. Chopper and Q-Check and Killatrix moving on up to the 2nd floor. They may rethink this, regroup, head down the other way. Daddy Kino, Kermit, all of N.A.C. still defending the upper floor.
Yeah, so it looks like Chopper's heading over towards the kitchen area.
Yeah, I can hear noise right by the laptop.
They might be able to. This is normally a bad place to go through because of up top, but nobody's covering at the moment, so you might be able to get up the stairs and come in behind Gudos.
That was the stairs to the conference room.
And it sounds like someone on N.A.C. actually called out that they're near the staircase. And we can see Frosty moving back. Barrage laying some gunfire. Can they get the eliminations here? A couple of grenades going out. Nothing hitting its mark. And Killatrix is concussed here. A little bit of gunfire going out. A little bit of an exchange. But nothing hitting from either team.
All 4 of them. 2 pushing in. Watch grenades. They're pushing.
Killatrix having to retreat. Q-Check trying to provide a little bit of cover, but he decides to move. And Killatrix running down the stairs. And he runs right into gunfire.
Yeah, bring some mines next time.
Frosty getting the kill on Q-Check. Making the score 8-3.
N.A.C. kind of dominating here, but Barrage, they can still take 1 victory away from them. Let's see if they can do it on this last round in tonight's match. And boy, it's been a good one. Really good exchange. I went back to the spreadsheet, and N.A.C., last season, again, N.A.C., I don't think they lost more than 2 games. I think they got one match where they lost twice, and then the rest they only lost once for the most part. They never
for
lost
last season.
I think so. Yeah. I don't think they got a score of 9
last season. Yeah, last season was, I think, 10-2 was like their worst game.
This season they lost in their 3rd week, and they didn't lose, but they only got 9 wins in total. And we might see that. Well, we definitely will see that here again, or they could actually get a lower score and walk away with only 8 wins tonight, which it really speaks to Barrage's skill in what they've been able to do here tonight. Wow, I'm thoroughly impressed with both teams. Matt with the subscribe, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
Did Matt drop that sub? He did.
Yeah, he did. Thank you so much.
What a good guy that Matt. If only he had a better squad.
Well, if only. I don't know. I hear Scrub Squad is still holding auditions and practice for a substitute. So if he decides to take himself out of 4 Horsemen, he can always join the Scrub Squad. They have openings.
All right, we ready?
You just have to renounce your Americanship. Become Canadian.
See, my grandmother.
Fulfill your destiny.
My grandmother.
Do I need to get my hood?
My grandmother was raised she's born and raised in Canada, and she moved over. I don't know when she moved over to the States, but I am part Canadian.
It's gonna get better, but it ain't gonna be this.
I just don't remember where she hailed from. Maybe my brother knows. Rob, do you know? Because I forget. But Paco says hi. I wish we didn't have to use Skype. Someone develop a video chat app that actually works for us. Thanks. Yeah, if there's any programmers in chat, get on top of that.
Just whip us up a quick chat real quick.
Killer Cam extending. Wow.
Through till February.
You guys. Warming my heart. Thank you so much.
And you guys,
seriously.
Honestly. We appreciate every bit, every donation, every subscription. It's phenomenal, guys. We appreciate everything.
We do.
And we will get Jokers to chat, actually. We need the Karen emote in all those 3 sizes, 28, 28, 56, 56, 112, 112.
We're moving into our last round tonight. N.A.C. starting off in the lobby. Frosty hacking in to the servers, trying to get visuals on Barrage, but finding nothing here. And it looks like Barrage is up on the balcony. Q-Check moving around to the stairwell while Killitrix moves to the back office area alone. And hopefully this is not a bad move on his part. Looking down the hall, nothing there. Setting up a couple of proximity mines. Again, Frosty's still on cams, not really seeing much activity there. Sitting on the balcony here, just waiting to see if there's any movement. But he's not going to be seeing anything as Chopper and Killitrix are sitting in that office. All right, now Frosty has visuals there, and he's going to move in and regroup with his team. Heading back over to Barrage, we can see that Chopper and Killitrix are still sitting on the office area, not really moving, waiting for N.A.C. to make a move themselves. But I think this is going to be a slow go here. Neither team wants to lose this one. This is more of a pride match, I would say, than anything else. And honestly, I don't know who's going to win at this point. N.A.C. trying to work their way in, now getting on sensor is Frosty.
Going towards you guys. Top high, top right.
He knows that there was a proximity mine there. Got rid of that. But no, he did not. He could not get rid of that proximity, but fortunately he received no damage from that. Frosty walking away full health. Looks like Killitrix is pretty upset with that. He's ready to set down another proximity mine. That door closes. Yeah, C4 blows up both of those doors. Now Daddy Kino and Frosty moving in, peeking, seeing if they can get a visual. But no, looks like Barrage has already retreated and set up a defense behind that double door. Frosty getting hit. And he's backing up. Daddy Kino moving in. Downing Chopper, getting an elimination is Daddy Kino, and Guto's downing Killitrix. Looks like at least 3 members of Barrage have been eliminated. J-Murph, nope. J-Murph and Q-Check both still alive.
They got the modifier, so they're all going to go down to the fucking lab.
So it looks like they found the jammer on the wall, shot it. It looks like they might be heading down to it.
I've still got a jammer.
Well, then put it down.
I'm going to.
And this is going to be a very difficult push by Barrage.
Put it on the wall.
But as Kino and Kermit move into that lobby area, they get shot.
Yep.
All right, be careful. They're throwing grenades. Grenades on you, Q-Check. Keep running. One's coming on you, Jay. Now. Oh, they blew up my C4.
More grenades going out. Looks like some equipment was destroyed. The hack is initiated. J-Murph downing Kermit at the laptop. Kino trying to lay that cover fire, getting his teammate up. Kermit still alive.
At the bottom of the stairs. Go all the way around, Murph. All the way around.
He's in the kitchen, doing it from the kitchen. Doing it from the kitchen.
The hack is at 59%. It's being contested.
From the fucking stairwell. He's hurt.
If they can force Barrage to move, they can continue to hack. Q-Check goes down, or downs Daddy Kino. There's that revive. He's not able to revive his teammate now. Unfortunately, Daddy Kino is eliminated.
Yes.
No, you're not close.
No, it's too late. 97%. Oh, it's over.
It's 100% hacked. NAC getting the victory, walking away with the final win tonight.
A slight bit of an unexpected turn of events.
There was a very interesting contest there with Barrage sitting up top on the balcony, preventing NAC from hacking the laptop. And if they stayed there, they could have gotten the victory, or at least maintained their defense there.
Well, unfortunately, they were able to push up the back there, and they had got the jammer. So at that point, what do you do?
Yeah, well, very well played on both teams. Thank you guys for giving us such a wonderful match to broadcast over tonight. It was phenomenal. I wish both teams best of luck moving into their their last match of the season. No, I think they got 2 more. They still have their 6th week and 7th. So their last 2 matches. Best of luck to you guys. We will definitely be watching. Guys, stay tuned. for the next match that we're actually going to be broadcasting. If you want to be the first to know, go ahead and check out our Discord because we will be announcing it there. We'll also be announcing it on Facebook pages. So definitely click on Discord, join there. You'll be the first to know. You can also check us out over on our Patreon while you're at it at patreon.com/AHcommentary. And there you can, depending on what tier you donate at, you can get some Discord recognition, exclusive content, early access, and some more. So go ahead and check that stuff out. Even if you don't become a patron, it's okay. At least check it out and join that Discord and give us some ideas of what you would like to see, and that would entice you to actually join our Patreon because we want to bring more content to you guys.
Yeah, and if anybody's interested in making a short clip for the commercial that we are doing for AHC here, please be sure to hit up myself, shoot me a message, or send me a video. All it's got to be is 4 to 5 seconds of you just going, "Thanks, Amateur Hour."
Ah. Yeah, I should make a video for that.
In whatever way you want. The funnier and the more ironic, the better. So if you guys are interested in that, I will put gamer tags over top of the video for anybody that does it, if you so wish. Thanks to those that have said that they will be doing it, and those that have already done it for me. Much appreciated. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't do that. But that's going to be it for me. I don't have anything else to say. Titch, do you have anything else?
No, that was it. That's it for me. So thank you guys. I am Titch.
And I'm the Wolf Craze. This is Amateur Hour Commentary. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, guys, peace.
Hey.